Hello guys, today we'll be looking at the box office. Yes, everybody's favorite thing to know how their favorite movies are doing. Okay, so let's go look at today's box office results. Weekend estimate. First we have Aquaman. Aquaman grossed $72 million, including the Amazon Prime showings, which I don't know why they didn't even include that in the weekend gross. But then we have the big disappointment, Mary Poppins Returns, for only $22 million, barely outselling a Bumblebee spinoff, and its total gross is $41 million because it released on Wednesday first. Then we have Bumblebee that's grossing $21 million, which is a very disappointing sales. It'll likely flop too, but 52 million sales for Bumblebee. No one wants to see that, because no one asked for a Bumblebee movie. But China will make it successful. But here's the big draw here. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse drops 52% on its second weekend, adding to 64 million. People are saying how great that film was, but it drops 52%. I was expecting it to drop 30% considering it's an animated movie, but the Mule dropped 43%, but nobody cares about the Mule. The Grinch is still selling well. Ralph Breaks the Internet is selling worse than the Grinch. That just shows people don't want to see the same Disney crap over and over and over again. Even though the Grinch is not that much better. The only reason why the Grinch is still up here because it's Christmas weekend. Then we have this movie that nobody has ever heard of called Welcome to Maven and Second Act. Never heard of Welcome to Maven. It's likely flopping already. Mary's Queen of Scots. Bohemian Rhapsody is still doing okay. And we have... That's it for box office results. Oh yeah, then we have the biggest flop of all. Mortal Engines only grossing, dropping 77% to only 11 million, making it one of the largest flops in history. One of the largest second weekend drops in all of history. Biggest second weekend drops in movies over 300,000 theaters. So, no one wants to see Mortal Engines. No one. It is only behind, in terms of movies of over 3,000 theaters, Friday the 13th, 2009, which is proof that nobody wants to see. It's proof that nobody really asked for Mortal Engines to be released, because nobody really wants this movie in the first place. This is what happens when you release a movie that nobody wants. And the person who disliked the video about the awfulness of the Mortal Engines is obviously someone who one of the two people who watched the movie. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, that movie is really overrated. It's doing okay, but it's still the worst selling Spider-Man movie by far. This is why I don't make a kid-friendly... This is what happens when you make a kid-friendly Spider-Man movie. No one watches it. The Grinch is surprisingly doing well, but it's taking advantage of its holiday theme, which is the only and it already has passed the Jim Carrey movie worldwide. And it's soon about to surpass the Jim Carrey movie as well. But this is the box office updates of before Christmas. Aquaman is doing pretty well, as it deservedly so. Bumblebee is doing okay, even though it should be doing a bit better. It'll likely do good over the weekend, over Christmas weekend and stuff. Mary Poppins Returns, no one really wants to see it, despite having 2D animation in it. I guess 2D animation couldn't save Mary Poppins Returns from being one of the worst selling Disney movies of the year, since Disney is very, very clearly bankrupt at this moment. Let's see the budget for I bet it's something like ridiculous too. Mary Poppins Returns. I bet the budget is something very, very ridiculous as well. Probably like $140 million, and the film only goes like $50 million on its first weekend. And it'll likely still sell well no matter what. It'll likely sell well next week, as there's no real movies coming out next week. But the real one you should really be worried about is Bumblebee, which only goes $42 million, which likely goes $80 million domestically lifetime. But it's really the fault of Michael Bay. You can really blame Michael Bay for that movie not doing well. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and goodbye.